You know, we all have the ability to do great things with our lives. But many people get stuck in a cycle of poverty and struggle their whole lives. And it can be hard to figure out why some people just seem to have it all while others have almost nothing. But if you take a close look at those who have become wealthy, you'll notice that they all did something right. They made the right choices that set them apart from everyone else. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about 10 key lifestyle choices that set rich and poor people apart. So make sure to watch until the end to learn how to be successful. Let's get started. Number 1, money mindset. The way you think about money will determine how much money you have in your life. If you think that money is hard to come by or that it's impossible to become rich, then guess what? It will be. Your mindset is everything. You must adopt the mindset of a wealthy person. This means that you need to start thinking like someone who already has a lot of money. I know it sounds strange, but it works. The truth is that rich people think differently than poor people when it comes to money. For example, they're always looking for ways to increase their income, and they're willing to take risks to do it. They also understand the importance of saving and investing money. Poor people, on the other hand, often have a scarcity mindset when it comes to money. They think that there's not enough to go around and that they'll never have enough. This mindset is self-fulfilling. If you believe that you'll never have enough money, then you won't do the things necessary to become rich. No. 2, buying versus renting. One of the main differences between rich and poor people is where they live. Rich people are more likely to own their homes outright, while poor people are more likely to rent. This is a big mistake. When you rent, you're essentially throwing money away. You're repaying someone else to own the home while you have nothing to show for it at the end of the month. When you buy a home, on the other hand, you're making an investment. You're putting your money into something that will hopefully appreciate in value over time. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you own your own home. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should go out and buy the most expensive house you can afford. That would be a huge mistake. Instead, you should buy a home that you can comfortably afford. One that will provide you with years of enjoyment without causing you any financial strain. Number 3, stocks and bonds. One of the most important things that rich people understand is the power of investing. They know that the best way to grow their wealth is to invest their money in stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets. By investing, rich people are able to generate passive income that can sustain them for years, even decades. On the other hand, poor people often don't understand the importance of investing. They might think that it's only for the wealthy or that it's too risky. As a result, they miss out on the incredible opportunity to grow their wealth. Don't be like poor people. Educate yourself about investing and start investing your money today. Even if you can only invest a little bit each month, it will add up over time. Number 4, college education. One of the biggest mistakes that poor people make is not getting a college education. Going to college is one of the best ways to increase your earning potential. A college degree signals to employers that you're smart, motivated, and disciplined. These are the kinds of employees that companies want to hire. On the other hand, rich people understand the importance of a college education. They know that it's an investment in their future. They might not always use the knowledge they learned in college, but they know that having a degree will help them get ahead in life. If you're poor, it's probably because you didn't go to college. If you want to improve your situation, it's time to invest in yourself and get an education. No. 5, the spending habits. This is a big one. Rich people understand the importance of living below their means. They know that just because they have money doesn't mean they should spend it all. In fact, they're very careful about how they spend their money. They only buy things that they need, and they always compare prices to make sure they read getting the best deal. On the other hand, poor people often spend more than they earn. They buy things on credit, and they don't think twice about This is a recipe for financial disaster. If you want to be rich, you need to learn to control your spending habits. Start by tracking your expenses and cutting back on unnecessary purchases. Once you've got a handle on your spending, you can start investing your money and building wealth. Number 6, financial literacy. One of the biggest problems facing poor people today is a lack of financial literacy. Many of them don't know how to manage their money, let alone invest it. This lack of knowledge keeps them trapped in a cycle of poverty. Rich people, on the other hand, are well versed in financial literacy. They understand how to manage their money, invest it wisely, and build long-term wealth. If you want to be rich, you need to improve your financial literacy. Start by reading books on personal finance and investing. You can also take courses on these topics. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to manage your finances and build wealth. Number 7, hard work and discipline. There's no such thing as getting rich without working hard. No matter what you hear, anyone who has become wealthy did so through hard work and discipline. Rich people are not lazy. They understand the importance of working hard to achieve their goals. They set high standards for themselves and they hold themselves accountable. On the other hand, poor people often lack discipline. They make excuses and they don't take responsibility for their actions. If you want to be rich, you need to develop a strong work ethic. Start by setting realistic goals for yourself and then work hard to achieve them. Be disciplined with your time and money and never give up on your dreams. Number 8, taking care of their health. Rich people understand that their health is one of their most valuable assets. They know that without good health, they wouldn't be able to enjoy their wealth. That's why they take steps to protect their health at all costs. For example, they eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and get plenty of rest. They also see the doctor for regular checkups and screenings. Poor people, on the other hand, often neglect their health. They may not have access to healthy food options, or they may not be able to afford medical care. As a result, they're more likely to suffer from chronic health conditions. If you want to be rich, you need to take care of your health. Make healthy eating and exercise a priority and schedule regular doctor's appointments. Number 9, surrounding themselves with positive people. Who you surround yourself with can have a major impact on your life. If you hang around negative people all the time, they'll bring you down and you'll never achieve your goals. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with positive people, they'll inspire you to be your best self. Rich people understand this, which is why they carefully choose the people they spend time with. They only surround themselves with people who are positive and supportive. Poor people, on the other hand, often don't put as much thought into the people they hang out with. They may keep friends who are negative or who don't support their goals. If you want to be rich, make sure to choose your friends wisely. Only spend time with people who are positive and who want the best for you. 10, giving back. Finally, rich people understand the importance of giving back. They know that they were successful because of the hard work and sacrifice of others. As a result, they're generous with their time and money. They give back to their communities in whatever way they can. Poor people, on the other hand, are often too focused on their own problems to think about others. They may not have enough money to donate, but they could always give back by volunteering their time. If you want to be rich, remember that it's not just about making money. It's also about helping others. Find ways to give back to your community, and you'll set yourself apart from the crowd. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, share this video with your family and friends. And most importantly, leave a comment below with your thoughts about the video. We'd love to hear what you have to say. See you next time!